Hello and welcome to my first impressions of the anime Food Wars. Food Wars started airing in April of this year and finished airing only a few days ago on September the 25th. This video is going to be based on the first 3 episodes of Food Wars, as that's how long I feel I need with the show in order to form a solid opinion of it. The story follows Soma, a 15-year-old boy who works in his father's diner. However, his father gets an offer to work overseas, so he decides to shut the diner down for 3 years and sends Soma off to the top culinary school in Japan. Soma is negatively received at his new school, as most of the students come from families that own high-class restaurants, whereas he comes from a simple diner. However, some of this disdain is justified, as during his induction speech, Soma announces that he'll be at the top of the school by graduation. So far, the story is about Soma's battle for acceptance at his new school. And I found this quite engaging because of Soma as a character. Soma is very egotistical, arrogant and competitive. While these are all negative traits, Soma does have one positive trait that really made me like him, and that's his determination to never give up. No matter what the odds are, no matter how much stuff is stacked against him, Soma will always stay confident, and this made me really want to cheer him on. Another character that we're introduced to early on is Erina, who has had an extremely well-defined palate since a very young age. Because of this, she's a taste tester for some of the world's most popular restaurants. Because of her high pedigree, Erina is used to people pandering to her. This makes her a great foil for Soma, who doesn't care at all about her status. There are also a few other characters that were introduced, but they haven't really played a major role in the story yet. One of the things I really like about this show is the comedy. While not every joke made me laugh, I found there were at least 3 jokes that hit for every one that missed. Another thing that I really liked is how Soma explained how he made his dishes. He goes into detail about all the ingredients he uses and how the ingredients work together well to create the great taste of the dishes. It's really fascinating. The show also looked really good. It was very colourful, the animation was good, especially on the food. The food always looked very appetizing. The music also does its job, even though none of the tracks really stood out as anything amazing. And from the positives, we unfortunately have to move on to the negatives. One of the negatives for me is the blatant amount of fan service that's in the show. Now, I have heard that the fan service does get toned down in the later episodes, but in the first 3 episodes, it's really prominent. I also didn't like the food eating scenes. They're so unbelievably over the top and broke my immersion almost every time. Now, I understand that they want to make the food look amazing because that's the main focus of the show. However, do they really need to make the characters look like they're having an orgasm every time they eat? In my entire life, I've never come close to the level of ecstasy that these characters are in when they're eating. Maybe I've just been eating really boring food my whole life, I don't know. But despite those negatives, I still really enjoyed this show, and I'm definitely going to keep watching to see how it plays out. If you decide that you want to watch Food Wars as well, it's available for legal streaming over on Crunchyroll. Anyway, thank you very much for anybody who watched this video. If you have any feedback, feel free to leave a comment, and if you like this video and want to see more, feel free to subscribe as well. Thanks again, and I'll see you next time.